Looking to get a little bit stronger, maybe a little tankier, got some Paragon points laying around? Let's talk about it. What up, y'all? It's your boy JKG. We are back on some Diablo 4. This one, I want to try to keep it as quick as I can here for you guys. I don't want to take up too much more of your time with this one, but I was kind of looking at my build and not really happy with my stats and where they were. My Paragon tree, I really wasn't really feeling like I got everything out of it. So I'll go ahead and I took a snapshot of it and I'll bring it up here. You can kind of see it. I made a beeline to get to the next tree and then tried to kind of make a beeline to get to the next tree. I think I tried to hit multiple trees a little bit too fast, going for the big boy, the big boy nodes. So what I did is I took a snapshot of it to show you guys. That's what I was running. I currently took everything off and I have, looking at my base stats right here, 4,500 attack power, 5k on the on armor, and 3k on life. And if we come in here, you can see I have a available 69 nice points, and so let's just kind of talk through it. I think what I'm going to try to do this time is I'm going to try to come in for this glyph socket right here, try to get a bunch of these stats that I can help out my build with, just to try to feel a little bit stronger, and not worry too much about going straight to the next board. So that's kind of my thought process here. So what I'm going to do, we're going to get these two strength bonuses. We're going to get these strength bonuses as well, because I do want to do damage, and strength is going to help that. Physical damage, that's going to help out right there. Physical damage and maximum life is also going to help. This node right here, maximum life and armor, I kind of want to get that as well. But let's come up here to this glyph socket first, and then we'll kind of address that, because we do also have 200 armor, and we have 20% physical damage at stake right here. So I'm wondering if maybe going up and getting both of these would be better than getting both of these. So let's take a look. We have maximum life, we have maximum life. Let's just come get this one. We have physical damage, strength. I'm going to make a beeline real quick for this glyph socket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. We'll get the strength node. We'll unlock that one. And then under the glyphs, let's see, we have radius 3, brawl. Paragon nodes within range are going to give plus 15% bonus to their physical damage and damage reduction. Modifiers, brawling skills are going to increase by 18%. We have a magic glyph, crusher. Every 5 strength within range, we deal 1.3% increased damage when wielding a mace. I do run a mace quite often at this point. Let's see, ambidextrous, 25% to all magic nodes within range. Deal 8% increased damage while wielding one-handed weapons. Magic glyph, battle hardened. It's going to give us willpower and fortify. Damage to 2% damage to increase to bleeding targets. That could actually be good. Additional bonus if you have the requirements met. 5% increased crit strike against bleeding targets. We do a lot of bleeding with the current build. Let's see, strength purchased, blah blah blah, while wielding an axe. While wielding an axe, 12% increase in crit strike damage. Let's see, dominate, overpower, executioner while wielding pole arm, deal increased damage. Exploit is going to give us, exploit is going to be a good one, because we're going to get vulnerable. When an enemy, if the requirements are met, when an enemy is damaged by you, they become vulnerable. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. We are going to use vulnerable, because vulnerable is gonna help everything else. We're gonna do more damage to vulnerable enemies. So we need dexterity. So we're gonna try to pick up all the dexterity we can here. So is that one in range? That one is in range. Did we meet the requirements? Yes, we did. All right. So we met the requirements right there. That is awesome. We have 49 points left. Let's come back out here. Let's take a look. 4611. So our life went down, our armor went up a little bit, and our attack power went up a little bit from where we were. Not too worried. Not too worried yet. So we are in a good spot. We can get this raw power. Let's pick up the physical damage while we're there. This one here for iron strength, we are right next to it, so let's go ahead and pick it up as well. Let's pick up 50 armor, get some more dexterity. Let's get the willpower. We'll go ahead and unlock this now. And let's take a look at the trees. What do we have? We have hemorrhage, which is going to give us the additional, let's see, rare nodes. We're going to have butcher, 10% physical damage over time and 10% strength. Damage reduction to bleeding enemies off of grit. That's going to be a good one to have. And the main one, hemorrhage, enemies affected by bleeding for 3 or more seconds take 12% increased damage. That's really good. Blood rage, killing bleeding enemy has chance to grant berserking for 5 seconds. That's really good. Restorative maximum life and potion go up by 4%. That's good. Enraged, 15% berserking, 10% damage while berserking. That's good. Grit, we're going to have the same thing. Damage reduction to bleeding. Revel, damage to bleeding. Fire condition and craving, damage to bleeding enemies goes up by 10 and 16% to elites. That's actually not too bad. What else do we have? We have carnage. While berserking, crit strikes increase my attack speed. That's always a good thing. Attacking faster is always going to be a good thing. Life regeneration when not damaged. Let's see, decimator. Two-handed slashing weapon attacks have 8% chance to make enemies vulnerable. We have 10% more vulnerable damage on pillage, 10% more vulnerable damage on destroyer, and 10% more. I think this one might be a good one to have. What does the board look like? So decimator is really early in, so we could actually come up one of these sides and curve around and get it. Let's see, damage with two-handed slashing weapons goes up by 20%. This one is potion healing. If for some reason, let's say we flipped it and we came in off of one of the sides, we have pillage, vulnerable damage, and brawn, physical damage. So if we were to come in off of one of the sides, I think this side would be the one to do. Come here, get this one, get pillage, get that vulnerable damage, and then come around and pick up decimator. Although destroyer could be a good one as well. Damage with two-handed slashing weapons, that could also be a good one. Potion healing and maximum life are always also really good ones to have. 200, we just need 60 more on the willpower. Let's go ahead and let's actually go after this one. Let's see if we can pick up some more willpower on our way to it. Let's pick that guy up here. Potion healing. Hey, we're gonna like potion healing. And we are close there, but we definitely need some more. So, maximum life. Let's come here. Get strength node, dexterity. We'll pick up that strength node. Let's go ahead and get decimator while we're here. And let's pick up this willpower. How much do we need? We need 2. We still need quite a bit of dexterity. We still need quite a bit here. Let's see. So from here, do we want to come over here and get pillage and then out this way? I think we do. I think we do want to get pillage over destroyer, because with the whirlwind, we're not really doing two-handed slashing all that much unless whirlwind goes into that. Does whirlwind go into that? Let's test it out. When in doubt, I always like to go for damage. That's just how I roll. Let's get this willpower. Because we're 235 on willpower now. Let's get some more vulnerable damage. We have 15 more. So we need a bunch more willpower as we go. And we're going to come out here. Let's see if we can come over this way. Some more willpower as we go. Physical damage, maximum life, maximum life. We have a willpower slot there, which is going to give us 250. We have 9 slots available. Let's get 2 damage. As we go, we're going to come out. We have 3 available. We need 1 more willpower slot, which is... Do we have one? Do we have one down here? Is that a play? Is that a play that's going to work? We'll find out. We will find out. So that's 5. Hey, that gave us our out. Let's go. Now let's go ahead and pick up our physical damage, and we'll link into this next tree right here. We have 0 left on the board. All right, y'all. So you can kind of see where we're at here. We are in a Helltide. The reason why I just cut to a Helltide is I want to just kind of give a little bit of a test here. Ooh, that was not cool. My controller, I do play with controller, by the way. So if you if you're noticing, my controller, when I go up into the right and down into the right, my character likes to move really, really slow. I do believe my controller has something wrong with it. So I'm going to be actually getting a new controller here pretty soon. But speaking off of that, I did actually want to come out here to just to kind of show off, you know, let's test out what we did here. So we're getting a lot more vulnerable hits than I was getting previously, which is kind of the whole point of me doing the Paragon rework here. I wanted to get some more vulnerable hits. I wanted to be a little bit stronger. I think we got a little bit stronger, just straight up stat wise, as far as strength. As far as being tanky, I don't think we got too much more tanky than what we were before. We weren't exactly, you know, super squishy, but we weren't exactly tanky. So we could face tank a hit or two here and there in World Tier 4. Nothing crazy. I'm looking for a mob here. I want to get a nice, good mob. That is one of our world bosses here. And let's see. Well, looks like we're gonna be fighting him. Looks like we are gonna try to fight him. Oh, look at all the vulnerable hits. The vulnerable hits are coming in clutch. That was nice. Let's get out of here. Let's see. We're gonna try to see if we can get some of this stuff. We're just gonna kind of run around. Like I said, I'm not the most squishy, but I'm not exactly, you know, we're not exactly the most tanky either. So we can't just face tank, you know, elites like we could in like World Tier 1 and 2. But you can see we're getting a ton of vulnerable hits. Vulnerable hits are really the key to, in my mind, vulnerable hits are kind of the key to actually staying alive, doing damage against some of these elites, because they do hit so dang hard. If we're gonna do vulnerable, you can see right there, trying to go up and to my right like that. My guy just is stuck in mud on top of just being in the poison, which is just deadly to us as well. But you can kind of see we got a lot more vulnerable hits than what I was getting previously. I don't, you'll have to go back to one of my other build videos because I hadn't really messed with the Paragon tree too much between then and now. But we're getting a lot more vulnerable hits, which is causing us to do more damage, which is making everything, it seems a little bit easier. So I do think this is going to work out just fine for me. I hope that I didn't take up too much of your time with this. Before I leave, I want to say thank you for all the support on the videos and the channel. You guys are amazing. Thanks for all the support to my friends, Veiled Shot and Darth Microtransaction DM. Dude, y'all have been blowing them up massively. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to the entire Aftershock United crew. And I want to say thank you for me as well. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Peace.